So Elon is boosting that parody account of AOC to everyone's who to follow. Oh yeah, so somebody made a parody account for AOC that's gotten the official endorsement of Elon Musk. Like they're flirting with each other. Like AOC was like, "Ooh, I like Elon," and Elon's like, "Ooh," and I guess he's like promoting it to people's who to follow because that does seem like something that he would do. Some people are saying that the fake AOC account is Elon himself, and I wouldn't put it past him because he has been caught with like alt accounts before. There was that one alt account he had where he was like a child and he would role play as a child and be like really weird, and it was just he accidentally outed that he had that, so that's pretty strange. But I think it's the libs of TikTok lady. I think it's Chaya Raichik. I think that makes more sense. And they're both aware of it and they probably talked about it beforehand. It's like really lame shit, obviously, because we're dealing with like 14 IQ people. So the most that we can do with the parody account here is the AOC press account is basically just saying like, haha, I'm really dumb. Also, I think Elon is hot. Teehee. It's like the limit of their creativity, I suppose. Or cat turd. What, have they made comments about shitting and farting yet? Oh, there it is. Everyone's favorite conservative scat fetishist. It's so lame. Yeah, it's I think it's Shia Raichik. I think it's the lips of TikTok lady. I gotta say, it's pretty dark that like one of the richest men in the world, who is an explicit partisan, like far right white nationalist sympathizer at the very least, who owns Twitter, is like engaging in this extremely public, highly politicized role play where he like flirts with and tries to bicker with and get the attention of AOC. It's like genuinely like it's really really surreal. Can you imagine being a US politician and a woman, because obviously this is something that would only really happen to a woman, and for this guy to just like leer over you in the public in the public space in the capacity that he can. I mean, he can literally just like code the website to fuck with her. He can just do that, right? He can do anything. He owns the website. FYI, there's a fake account. Yeah, AOC said, I am assessing with my team on how to move forward. I don't think that's saying she's going to do a lawsuit. There's nothing illegal about what's being done to her. So Twitter has lost 33% of its value since Musk bought it. I thought that Twitter had gone to 33% of its value since Musk bought it. Wouldn't it be illegal if you specifically went after a specific person that way? Nah, harassment law is you have to meet a pretty strong standard for it to be like criminal harassment, you know? That's what I thought. It is now worth 33% of its purchase price. This is so funny, man. It's plummeting like a rock. It has still been less than 1 year, and it's now down to a third of its original evaluation. According to Fidelity, Musk, who has acknowledged he overpaid for Twitter, offered employees new equity grants earlier this year that valued the company at $20 billion. It's unclear how Fidelity arrived at its new valuation or whether it receives any non-public info from the company. Fidelity first reduced the value of its Twitter stake in November to 44% of the purchase price. This was followed by further markdowns in December and February. Revenue was declined by 50%. An attempt to recoup that revenue by selling Twitter Blue subscriptions has so far failed to take off. Less than 1% of Twitter's monthly users have signed up. Musk's investment in Twitter is now worth $8.8 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, which uses Fidelity's valuation to calculate the estimates of his holding. He spent more than $25 billion to acquire an estimated 79% stake in the company last year. The latest markdown erases about $850 million from Musk's $187 billion fortune, according to the index. Despite Twitter's issues, Musk's wealth is up more than $48 billion this year, mostly due to a 63% surge in Tesla Incorporated sharing price. All of his like wealth, all of his money is in Tesla. Twitter is not where his money is, but it is where he's spending his time. To the point where, again, Tesla shareholders have said they want him out as CEO unless he stops like focusing on Twitter. But he hasn't. He still tweets nonstop all the time. He set a Guinness World Record for largest loss of personal fortune in history. Guinness announced last week that Musk had lost around $182 billion of his net worth since November 2021. Some estimate he's lost up to $200 billion. Nice. Funny as that is, a new study has shown that it's gotten really bad. Oh yeah, well this is the thing that might actually lead to Twitter being like removed from the EU. Twitter is failing to remove 99% of hate speech posted by Twitter Blue users, new research has found, and instead may be boosting paid accounts that spew racism and homophobia. So the EU has had a essentially guideline for the policing of hate speech on social media, but in a couple of months it will no longer be a guideline, it'll be a legal requirement. Which means that if you know, Twitter does not change its rules, it would be subject to constant fines or just disallowed from being allowed in the EU to begin with. Elon has refused to comply with Germany's anti-Nazi laws and the EU's GDPR privacy requirements. Yeah, it's falling apart. Why the fuck wouldn't you comply with anti-Nazi laws? Well, if you agreed with Nazis, primarily, I imagine. Which I fully believe that he does. Again, I don't think you can really ascribe any kind of naivete to Elon here. If you take a look at who he replies to, he just nonstop replies to far-right accounts on Twitter, like all the time, agreeing with them. Every conspiracy theory, vaccine, the big lie, the election being stolen. He's done it with he's literally 1350 posted on, like, replying to people posting graphs on black crime, like everything. Like there's no, yeah. I don't think it goes beyond him just being like an attention seeker who knows that the far right is more likely to give him positive attention if he's, like, you know, engaged with all this. He actively seeks out extremely far right positions to agree with and signal boost with his replies, agreeing with them. Again, he's literally an Afrikaner who was born into extreme wealth in South Africa. This is like the least surprising possible ideological, you know, route for him to take. Do you think he has the Rhodesian booty shorts and baby shit green foul? Oh my God. I almost guarantee you that he is like a Rhodesian revivalist. I almost guarantee you. It would be perfect. It fits perfectly. It has to be the case. Somebody needs to ask him about Rhodesia. I know that he's not Afrikaner, just white South African. Oh, is he really not an African? He's just a white South African? Was British and Pennsylvania Dutch ancestry? Pennsylvania Dutch. You telling me that he's British Dutch and then no, it's got to be Afrikaner. How long has his family been there? He's a Boer, I'm pretty sure. Oh, whatever. It doesn't change anything that I've said. Yeah. What's Afrikaner? Never mind. It's fine. Didn't Elon signal vaguely progressive politics like he's a narcissist. Also, like, he'll do or say anything. He's like an amoeba, okay? He's like Patrick Bateman. No principles. Yeah, Trump espoused progressive, you know, sentiment. Well, hopefully somebody asks him about Rhodesia at some point.